White flag raised, and that off over 2.5 miles. The T.A. Morris Memorial Irish EBF Mares Listed Chase. It's Pebble Blue the Grey, just shading it, jumping the first from a law of her own. The outside must be obeyed with Made on the Moon to the inside. Allegorie De Vassy as they jump the second fence. Break then of 3 lengths to Pink in the Park and Desert Heather. 2 circuits to race and building up an early lead. It's Pebble Blue. Gone some 6 lengths clear. It must be obeyed. On the inside is a law of her own, followed by Made on the Moon and then Allegorie De Vassy, hot favourite in last year's winner. It's followed by Stable Companion Pink in the Park and Desert Heather. Heading on away from fence number 3. And into the back straight they go. Pebble Blue, 6 to 7 lengths in front of a law of her own. He's just taken second from Must Be Obeyed. Racing together, Allegorie De Vassy and Made on the Moon. And then Desert Heather and Pink in the Park. A little rusty at that was Allegorie De Vassy. As they go to the middle fence up the back. And stretching them out is Pebble Blue, followed by a law of her own, who's raced on a few lengths clear of the third running. Must Be Obeyed. And then Allegorie De Vassy, Made on the Moon, Pink in the Park, and Desert Heather. Going to the ditch, the far end of the back straight. Pebble Blue up and over from a law of her own. Was quite careful in second. Third is Must Be Obeyed, and then Allegorie De Vassy, Made on the Moon, Pink in the Park, and Desert Heather. Quite a run back to the 2 fences in the straight. And gone further away, Pebble Blue. Philip Enright in second place is a law of her own, and Sam Ewing. Third is Must Be Obeyed, and Dad O'Keefe. And fourth, Allegorie De Vassy and Paul Townend, then Made on the Moon. Who's being followed by Desert Heather and Pink in the Park. Turning in, the 2 fences in the straight, another 8 left to jump. These 2 bringing them past the halfway stage. The T.A. Morris Memorial EBF Mares Chase. Pebble Blue at the completion of a circuit with a slightly reduced advantage over the noseband of the law of her own. Must Be Obeyed, almost joined for third by Allegorie De Vassy. With the final 3, Made on the Moon, Desert Heather, and Pink in the Park. Heading to the fence, that'll be the last one next time. And Pebble Blue's lead has been greatly reduced by a law of her own, who's now within a couple of lengths. Then Must Be Obeyed, Allegorie De Vassy. With the final 3, circuit to race, Made on the Moon, Desert Heather, and Pink in the Park. They continue to tighten up at halfway. 6 fences left to jump as they go uphill to the one along the side. It's Pebble Blue by less than 3 lengths to law of her own. Third is Must Be Obeyed, then Allegorie De Vassy. On the inside, Made on the Moon with the final couple, Desert Heather and Pink in the Park. Climbing uphill into the back straight. 5 fences left to jump. And it is Pebble Blue, as of yet to be headed, leads 2 lengths to law of her own, another 2 lengths. 2 and third Must Be Obeyed. Allegorie De Vassy on the outside of Made on the Moon, followed by Desert Heather and Pink in the Park. Centre fence up the far side, coming up, it's 4 from the finish. Pebble Blue by less than a length now to law of her own. 2 lengths back to Must Be Obeyed, and then Made on the Moon. Giving that fence plenty of air was Allegorie De Vassy, and then Desert Heather and Pink in the Park. Last ditch, 3 from the finish. Pebble Blue from the law of her own was within a length and Must Be Obeyed. Allegorie De Vassy really had to stretch for that and shaken up as a result as they entered the final half mile. Pebble Blue from the law of her own, Must Be Obeyed. Made on the Moon next, followed by Allegorie De Vassy as Pink in the Park relegates Desert Heather to be the back marker. Coming down the hill with 2 fences to jump when they swing in. Pebble Blue by 3 parts to a law of her own, half a length back to Must Be Obeyed. Being followed by Made on the Moon. Pink in the Park has passed her stable companion Allegorie De Vassy, and ridden along at the rear is Desert Heather. 3 furlongs to race, 2 fences left to jump. And it is a law of her own, joining the long-time leader Pebble Blue. Must Be Obeyed in the centre, on the outside, and the red and white is Pink in the Park. Right in behind them is Allegorie De Vassy and then Made on the Moon. It's wide open, coming to the second last. A Law for Her Own just has it at this stage. From Pink in the Park on the outside of Must Be Obeyed. Over the second last, and three landed together. Made on the Moon has lost his rider. Pink in the Park and Must Be Obeyed battle on ahead of A Law for Her Own. The final fence, Pink in the Park's over in front. From Must Be Obeyed and up towards the finish, it's Pink in the Park, a career best in the T.A. Morris Memorial ABF Mares Chase. Second is Must Be Obeyed, A Law for Her Own in third.
Danny Mullins with us after Pink in the Park bounce back. Danny, from a nasty experience at Punchestown last time, how much pleasure did that give you?
Yeah, she was good. You know, Punchestown just found her probably out of her comfort zone, and again the geldings, it probably sharpened her up today, where my jumping across the top today was fantastic, and that brought me into the race. In fairness to her, she battled well, and was even a fraction idle going to the line, so you know, she's had a good summer campaign, but she's still going the right direction.
Could you see from an early stage Allegorie De Vassy was in a bit of trouble?
Coming down the hill, we were all bunching, and it was getting ready to be a case of who was going to pull the trigger first, and didn't really want to be in the position I ended up, but you know, you play the cards you're dealt at that stage, and it worked out for me.
Let's hope she can build on this. What about you winning the big one as well? And another spare for JJ Slevin on Solness. What do we think? Yeah,
I think he's got a good chance. You know, he's a 154 rating, but that's from handicaps, where St. Sam's a 157 graded horse. But I think, you know, that ground should make the trip well within Solness's reach. And, you know, he's sharp, ready. There's a great chance of upsetting them.
You're looking after JJ with your percentage from all these winners you're getting off?
I'll make him tea and bars of chocolates and everything when he comes back. Because I'm sure I'll be lying on the deck at some stage, and he'll be getting some of mine. So that's jump racing, great game to level, yeah, and I'll enjoy this period. For me, the wheel will turn, I know that, nothing lasts forever.
I'll let you away. Thanks,
Thank
you.
you.
Cheers.
It's as if we've been gone forever, but soon it'll feel like we've never been away. It's showtime.